Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular
Let's do this. Clapping hands, Ravens, clapping hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Being chased out left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson, option right. The quick feet by Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Jackson will keep it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Eyes.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let's go out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Boo.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
56. Half 85.
Hey, Smiley.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Half. 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Eyes. Hi, Woody. GDD. And who you booing? Thinking face.
On 1st down.
Death.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad
Boy, bye.
there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their
Roll.
lead.
Let's go our Ravens.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now the
Appreciate
Bills
it.
the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Speak no evil, monkey.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down.
Beaming face with smiling eyes.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
Now go score again.
Things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Popcorn.
Get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary
Planned on it.
but boy, did things
Yeah,
change.
baby.
Once he
Yeah.
got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Blouses.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Tucker now to kick it
Rolling on the
away
floor
following the
laughing,
touchdown.
rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that
Sit
that
down.
flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
We got double up.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
I got you, punk. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mike 6, Mike 6. Army. Mike 6. Mike 6. Yeah. Hey,
Allen.
Mike 6.
And Beasley with
Keep
it.
pressing hard now.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Allen off the play fake. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Let's put him on the
Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Allen's throw is complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 40. Hey, watch the ball.
To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see.
Partying face, partying face, partying face.
Because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say,
Skull, skull, skull.
it doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true. Do you?
Snow angels.
We see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Killing this man. Woman dancing, woman dancing, woman dancing. Who's Bills?
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they are into field goal range.
Fontaine.
He's got the first down at the 26. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor, laughing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, middle.
One more time with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Death said, oh yeah.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
He's not going to get me.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 38 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the foot.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking crack.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Watkins diving. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So 1st and 10, and if they score,
That was close.
might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at
Don't force it.
this offense Certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Commentators are on point.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
YouTube.
Throwing is Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 8.
Definitely works on mute.
He's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Nothing open.
Man, what are you?
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with
Bills
that.
are trying.
Another incompletion.
Well, hey, we're on Mike 40, Mike 40. So don't say nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Bad throw.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to throw. Check down to Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The Bills make me want
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Shit.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once it...
I hate runs like that.
Finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL.
He should have been tackled for a loss. Missed tackles.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Yelp. Yup.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Gets past one man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
38, Bills 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
GD shit. That's how you make an inside zone a counter Barry Sanders style.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down.
Oh, good job.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check 20.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Touchdown Ravens.
Anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check your hot read. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check the Allen.
Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check safety. Check safety.
And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
It's 2nd and 8.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Boo out.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Robert Foster.
Grimacing face.
66 yards. And the Ravens add on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bills 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
It's a pick up of 6. brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
21, check Mike 21. I'm here all day.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That goes out wide to Murray. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Party popper.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Bills 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nice.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Where did Woody go?
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what is
Flexed biceps, dark skin tone.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poor.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the
Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something.
He went to get the National Guard. Elbow cough.
Roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And foul.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way.
Run, Forrest, run.
They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Television.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Playing my violin.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Allen to throw once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down back at the 50-yard
From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up?
I was getting dressed low, about to step out.
Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done.
Play the
Win
song.
wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
No doubt. Good shit, now go win Super Bowl. They're playing ready or not. Since I had a horrible season. Appreciate it. Be safe. Yeah, ick. Cool.